It's Valentine's Day, and when you think that it could potentially be a Valentine's Day massacre for Arsenal, Arsenal come through. And on this Valentine's Day special, I predicted it. I said it was going to be 3-2. I was one goal off, and Arsenal win 4-2 against Leeds in a good performance. You know what? In a very good performance. In a style that I haven't seen this season. Yeah, this is probably the best that Arsenal have played, and played in a way that was fluid and attacking. Now, we did concede a couple of goals, but I'll get into that later on. But let's start off with the way how the Arteta set up this match, with the likes of Smith Rowe starting, with Odegaard starting, Aubameyang starting up front, with Saka. Dani Ceballos comes in with Granit Xhaka in that midfield. That is what it is. These players, with Bellerin at right back, Cedric Soares at left back, and then in defence with David Luiz and Gabriel, and obviously Bernd Leno in goal. Now, when I saw the starting lineup, I thought it's different. You look at that, and then when you look at the Leeds starting lineup, it's exactly what I expected. I expected Bamford to be up there. I expected Luke Ayling to be up there. You know Rafinha's going to put in a good work. And I thought, you know what, this is a different lineup to what I thought, but Arteta must have a plan. And it worked. You thought he's obviously packed this team full of talented midfield, technically good, creative players. And they came good. Odegaard, fantastic in the game. Really good start from him. I know he didn't get a goal or assist, but great game from him. Then you got Smith Rowe, brilliant performance from him, working hard as well. Just as good as Odegaard, except he was able to get an assist. And then Xhaka getting an assist for Aubameyang's first goal. And then Bellerin scoring a goal. You have to say that overall it was a brilliant performance. Now, you still have to give Leeds credit. You know, Leeds, they also had a change lineup as well, but Leeds did manage to give Arsenal a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. When I saw it was 4-0, I thought, okay, you know what, game over. Like, we've got nothing to worry about. But Leeds managed to pull off and get 2 goals. And there was an argument where they could have gotten a penalty. We should have had another penalty on top of that, so it could have been 5-2, or if Leeds has got their penalty, it could have been 5-3. So, I mean, when I said this was going to be an entertaining game, it ended up being a very entertaining game for the neutrals. I know a lot of Leeds United fans right now are probably very disappointed with how the game has gone. For me, Leeds United this season have been my team that I have watched for just being able to go out there and play good football. I know that when I see Leeds United play, they're going to entertain me. And you know what? When you're watching a football match on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at the end of the day, that's what you want. Win, lose or draw, that's what Leeds United provide. And unfortunately today, it had to be at their expense with the Arsenal win. And I just got to give my props up to certain players in today's game. First of all, Bukayo Saka on this Valentine's Day. Well done. You have made my Valentine's Day absolutely tremendous. I got no Valentine's Day except for Arsenal. Arsenal gave me a brilliant Valentine's Day gift. And I am absolutely loving it. And Bukayo Saka today, who Leeds targeted the whole of this game, the amount of times there were 2-3 players on Saka, kicking him about, fouling him, slowing his pace down. And for Bellerin's goal, Saka was the one just dragging defenders out of the way. Just absolutely being that real creative force that you need. He was the real driving force. Now, I mean, I do my shows on Join the Boys on the 101 Arsenal. And I was on there on the live stream. And we all talked about how Saka is just so good. For 19 years old, he's become pivotal to this squad. And Leeds struggled to deal with him all game. Struggled. You know, I got a stat for you. Out of all of the teenagers that we have, well, of all the teenagers in the Premier League, Saka is the highest scoring teenager in the Premier League with 5 goals. The next behind him is 1, and that is Silva at Wolves. Saka is showing world-class potential. Absolute world-class potential. And I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I think what he did today was one of the key factors on us either winning the game 3-2 or coming out with a draw. And you got to give Saka his props. He deserved an assist out of the game, which he didn't get, and he deserved a goal, which unfortunately he didn't get. But you got to give Saka his props on the game for this one. Next, I've got to talk about Bellerin. Now, Hector Bellerin, I know he always comes up to criticism. I know defensively he is a bit weak defensively, but you have to say he deserved the props in today's game. I thought he was pretty good, especially going forward. Scored the goal, assist from Dani Ceballos, who I'm glad to see is back. Didn't think that he would start, thought that it would be El Nene, but nevertheless Dani Ceballos put in a good performance. But great performance for Hector Bellerin. You have to give him the props with that. Same thing goes there with Granit Xhaka, who I am not a fan of. I'll make this clear, I am not a Granit Xhaka fan. But when a player plays as well as what Granit did today and he got an assist, you got to give Granit Xhaka some props on the game. And I give massive props to Granit Xhaka in today's game. You've done really well. He tracked back, he worked hard, got an assist. What more do you want from a player? Especially one that plays in central midfield. I still would like an apology from when he did his whole Hulk Hogan moment. But I digress. And finally, we got to talk about Aubameyang. Now, I'm saving Aubameyang to last because not only did Aubameyang scored a hat-trick in today's game. Brilliant. I'm telling you this right now. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is back. And it's about time because we need him. First half of the season, terrible. I think now he's on about 8 goals this season. At least in the Premier League. I need to go check what that is in all competitions, but right now he's about at 8. And also another stat that he hit today, Aubameyang just hit 200 goals and hit 201. Now, this was the infographic. In terms of the most goals from a top 5 European league goals since December 13, 2019, top of that list is Lionel Messi, 396, Cristiano Ronaldo, 373, Robert Lewandowski at 260, Edison Cavani. Cavani's on this list at 232, Luis Suarez at 230, Sergio Aguero at 205, and then Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in 7th at 201, level with the Swedish legend Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Aubameyang, whatever it is that you got to say about Aubameyang, love him or hate him, whether it's to do with the wages that we've given him, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is an elite goal scorer. Elite goal scorer. He is part of these are what you call the best forwards in the past 10 years, and Aubameyang is part of that, and he's at Arsenal Football Club. Gotta give him his props for that. So congratulations for Aubameyang to hitting that 200 club. Well done. You are a stellar striker. I'm glad to see that he's back. If he can do the same thing next week against Man City, which I'll be putting out my preview later this coming week on that. That's probably going to be on Friday. But if he can score a hat-trick next against Man City, then you really know he's back. But congratulations to Aubameyang on that. Great performance from the boys. To all the Leeds fans in my last video, when I did the preview, that I know everybody was, really saying big and props to Leeds. sorry that you got the loss. I know Leeds will bounce back. I'll be keeping an eye on them this season. For me, they're a good team that every person that loves football likes to watch. So you know, good effort from the Leeds players, and I'm sure great support from the Leeds fans, but unfortunately today wasn't your game. But to all the Arsenal fans out there, what do you think on your thoughts of the game? Who was your man of the match? I'm sticking with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. For me, if you score a hat-trick, you work hard and you have the attitude. Like from minute one, Aubameyang had the attitude. You could just tell he was on it today. This is before he even scored a goal. He just looks like he was on it. And I said after he scored the first goal, he's probably going to score a hat-trick, and he did. So I'll say this again. Aubameyang is back. I think he could do it against City. I hope he does it. Leave your comments below on what you thought about the performance from Aubameyang or any other players there that impressed you today, whether it was David Luiz, Gabriel, Bellerin, Xhaka, Saka. Leave your comments below. Yeah, check out my other content, particularly on the video, my last couple of videos. But I've got a link to one of video that I do think that you guys would be interested in the comments. And I will see you all in that video.